What did cavemen actually do all day? When you hear cavemen, what comes to mind? A grunting brute dragging a club, living in a cave, eating raw meat and shouting at fire. Yeah, not even close. Today, we're retaking you back, way back, to see what early humans actually did all day. Dan, trust us. It's not what you think. The sun rises over a rocky hill. A small band of humans emerges from their shelter. Not a cave, but a structure made from wood, stone, maybe even mammoth bones. First job is fire. The heart of the group, they don't light it from scratch. That's hard. Instead, they've kept embers glowing all night. Fire means warmth, safety, and breakfast. Water is collected from a stream, some grab tools, others check for tracks. The day begins not with chaos, but with coordination. The biggest job? Food. Some head off to hunt. Maybe deer, wild boar, or something bigger. Spears in hand, they work together. Hunting takes skill, planning, and patience. They know hundreds of plants. What's nutritious? What's toxic? What's medicine? Meanwhile, others forage. Nuts, roots, berries, and edible greens. And no, it wasn't men hunt, women gather all the time. Evidence shows that people shared roles. What mattered was skill, not gender. They were technologists, stone blades, scrapers, spear tips, baskets, needles made from bone. Everything they had they made with their hands, and with surprising skill. By 30,000 years ago, they even had spear throwers to increase range. And in some areas, bows and arrows. Tools weren't just tools, they were innovations, refined over generations. Despite the name, most Paleolithic humans didn't live in caves. Caves were rare and often temporary. Instead, they built shelters, tents from hide huts with wooden frames, homes lined with stone, even mammoth bones. Inside, organized spaces, fires in the center, sleeping areas, storage places to make tools or prepare food. It wasn't chaos, it was home. Community was everything. Children weren't isolated, they learned by doing. Toddlers watched their parents make tools, kids helped gather, teens learned to track and cook. Even the sick and injured weren't left behind. We found skeletons with severe injuries that had healed, proof they were cared for. At night, the group gathers, not just to eat, but to connect. They told stories. They made music. Yes, music. Bone flutes, hand drums, rhythm sticks. They painted walls with images of animals, people, handprints. They carved figurines, decorated tools, wore jewelry. They weren't just surviving. They were expressing. They were remembering. So, let's clear up a few things. They weren't dumb. They weren't dirty. They weren't constantly fighting. They were observant, innovative, cooperative, and creative. They adapted to every climate, from frozen tundra to tropical jungle. They managed resources, passed on knowledge, built complex societies, without writing a single word. For 99% of human history, this was life. It's not cities, not screens, not skyscrapers, but firelight, shared meals, and survival through ingenuity. Next time you think caveman, think again, because they weren't primitive. They were human.